Hello and welcome everyone to another video. Today we will be looking at the first 9 competitors in the third account Mayhem. Still accepting applicants. Posting this video to show off these designs, see if anyone wants, any edits to that bot. See how it's all going to work out, maybe? And, of course, we're still accepting applicants. I believe my last account Mayhem got closer to 20, so I am hoping for more than 9. But without further ado, let's get into it. With reigning account Mayhem champions Land Rover and his redesigned version of Scammed, with a big crusher this time around, big wedge at the front as opposed to the scoop. Self-writing wise, it might be a bit questionable. I don't know if you're going to want a Shremek or something for that, but it is pretty low to the ground. This is going to be a threat, I do believe. Current runners-up, we have Rainbow Fidget with an all-new design. Cam at the Core Robotics' entry. Big fun light. It's kind of rainbow-ish, I guess. And now it has the Gigabyte self-writing pole to get back off of the ground. So this could very well win this time around. 2-time top 4 finisher Josh Doing Things YT has entered with Abomination, who has this X/front hinge flipper on the front. It's going to be pretty intimidating, I think, pretty scary. We'll see what it can do. It's also got a pretty big drum on the back. I know you wanted a small vertical spinner. I gave you a bigger one because I thought it looked nicer. But if you want me to make it smaller, I will. It's got a purple and brown color scheme because he wanted it to look ugly, and I think that brown and purple look pretty ugly, to be honest. So there you go. Next up, 2-time account Mayhem competitor Apple Robotics has entered with his pilot winner ARRW, this time replacing 14, who had a 3-0 regular season last time. This is the only flipper bot in the competition so far. It's very low to the ground. It's gonna probably do pretty well. Next up, we have Battlebots Fights explained with Axe Bombshell. I don't think it's gonna do too well because it's Bombshell and it's an axe, and those don't axes don't do very well in fan-made or always, but you never know, maybe it can upset. Next up, Crystal Carnage has entered with Riptide, the big drum spinner. I added the forks it apparently had that kind of use like Yeti to give it wedgelets. But big old drum in the middle here, big, nice, boxy design. This is probably my pick to win, to be honest. But I do think it might have a bit of a close fight with Delboy's entry here. Big low wedge at the front, nice vertical spinner. I gave it a Shremek here. Hinged wedges on the side. It's got the anti-spinner front. If you want an anti-spinner and anti-flipper, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what an anti-flipper design looks like. I was kind of thinking like forks, but I don't think that that's accurate. But very, very low to the ground, big weapon. This is gonna be a scary one for sure. You've got Sekonaviska's entry. Last time they had Edge, big wedge bot. Now they have a box, but with a lifter on it. That's the name that was given, and it's just a boring white box with a lifter. Can't say I expect it to do well, but you never know. And you have Yo Mama entering with the greatest design of all. Among Us tombstone, which is just way too big. But it is Among Us. Among Us. Sus imposter. It's got a big horizontal spinner, big, huge, exposed wheels here. It's gonna do terrible. It's gonna do terrible, but I just love that it exists. That's the first 9 entrants. I am still accepting more if you want to enter. Third account Mayhem's champion gets a spot in Turtle Wars Season 2 automatically. If you entered some of the past account Mayhems, you may have had your bot fight in the qualifiers, but I think one account Mayhem bot has actually made it through the qualifiers thus far, so if you really wanted to be a bit more confident, I would enter this. See you next time.